Hey guys, today I'm waiting for my nails to dry and I have been asked a lot this week. I don't know if a lot of people are like, and this is real, like this is me on a Sunday night. We traveled a little bit this weekend. We took like a weekend trip and we came home, I sat down for a few seconds and then I went and got my car washed. I went and did groceries. And then I came home and I was like, crap, I need to get my nails done. So I have been doing my own nails. These are I use this brand, Revel, and they are not perfect. So these ones look pretty good. It's not gonna focus, sorry. Like this one, it's a little janky, but it is what it is. The amount of money that I saved, I spent like $70 to buy my kit. And I've already paid for that with me doing my nails twice. And I've been doing my nails since, I think, Thanksgiving, if not before that. And it works, but somebody mentioned, or a few people have asked me, like, hey, I'm going back to work. I've been watching your videos. You know, they're so informative. Thank you so much. And then this week I posted a little letter that Ellie left for me. And it said something to the effect of, you know, Mom, I'm sorry that you have to work so much, but I'll always love you no matter what. And I thought, and then I had some messages from that saying, you know, one of two ways, like, oh my God, that's so sad that your kids feel that way. And I know that my kids feel that way. Sorry, I have nail powder in my face. But they also see the benefits of me working versus me not working. I was a stay-at-home mom for many, many, many years. And then a few years ago, I decided to start working from home as a travel agent. And that business was very slow to, I wouldn't say it's very slow to start. It was slow to start. But now I'm consistently getting paid from that and I'm consistently growing. And then last year I was a substitute teacher. And then this year I became a parapro for special needs preschool. So I work a lot, yes. So technically my school hours are from 7:20 to 2:50. Most of the time I try to get to work between 7:05 and 7 o'clock. And honestly, most days I don't leave until 3:15, 3:30, 4, it just depends on the day. And then this year has been especially challenging. We have had a few children that have come through our school that probably aren't in the best placement. And yes, I did get a black eye, and I did get a messed up hand. I had a very small bone in my hand break, and honestly, it hurt for a few weeks and then it was done. My teacher is new to the program and I was with the program a lot last year. I ended the year as a long-term sub, so I kind of knew a lot about it. And I've just really been needed in all aspects of my pod. There's been some major things that gone on in our pod, and so I've really had to step up. And honestly, I'm doing the role of a teacher with another pair of mine, and we are kind of like helping out with the situation, and it's been a lot. It's been a real tough few months. Throw on the fact that this is wave season in the travel agency business, which is a very, very busy time of the year. It's a lot of quoting, a lot of booking, but it's really nice because it does really truly kind of set up your year a little bit. And I love being a travel agent. Like that is my first love. Like I love the kids, don't get me wrong. I love working in the school, but I truly, truly love working in the travel industry. It is a lot of fun. It's really, really rewarding to see people take these vacations, especially in my demographic. You know, like my previous travel agent, she is a friend of mine and she has kind of a higher end clientele, people that go on vacations all the time. And I do have that too, but I also have a lot of those people that are taking that first trip that they never thought that they were going to take. And it is so much fun to plan those trips for people and then get the feedback afterwards and see the pictures. And it's just, I mean, I shouldn't say it's rewarding because that's probably not the right word, but it is rewarding to me. I really, really, truly enjoy it. But people have asked, you know, what is working? What can you give me, you know, as a mom that's going back to work? So first and foremost, I'll say you need to plan everything. So I plan what my kids are supposed to plan what they're going to wear for the week. So on Sundays, they're supposed to pull out an app on their phone or iPad or whatever and see what the weather is going to be. And they're supposed to lay out their outfit on their dressers. And that way we're not playing the game in the morning of, oh my God, what are we gonna wear? I do the same thing because I am like a 2-year-old and I will say that nothing fits and I'll throw things around. So I do the same exact thing. Thankfully, because everything that's going on with our pod, we've actually been given the free will to wear jeans every day if we want to. So that does make getting dressed a little bit easier. However, I can't wear jeans every day. It would drive me crazy. But I do the same. I try to plan out my outfits, weather accordingly. We make sure that we hang up our jackets as soon as we come in the door. We make sure that we hang up our backpacks as soon as we come in the door. I hang up my work lanyard in a certain area as soon as we come in the door. We take our lunch boxes out of our backpacks and I just carry mine. We put it in a special bin. You know, these routines that we have in place and pre-planning and everything like that works wonders for us. I also do monthly chore charts, and they are color coded down to everyone is going to have like a certain dishes day, what their bedroom expectations are, who's cleaning the table that week. So we have one person do the dishes a week and one person do the table a week, and they alternate it. I mean, this is down to deep cleaning their rooms, their bedding, everything, and everything is color coded. That works wonders for me. And I have my master list, and I basically go through with a yellow highlighter every day, and I highlight, actually I do it the next day. So like if their chore on Monday, I go on Tuesday and I check Monday's chore to see if they did it, and then I highlight it to say if they did or didn't. At the end of the week, if they have at least 75%, I will say, yes, you have the ability to earn your $5 allowance if you do these things that you missed. If you don't want to do them, or if you did less than 75%, then you don't get your allowance. I don't get to not go to work and get paid. They're not going to either. And this is, you know, again, a major part of that huge organization. I try to pack their lunches, my lunches, everyone's lunch the night before. I try to make sure that my coffee cup is clean, their water bottles are empty, so all I have to do is fill them up and really prep that way. My big kids, I have a middle schooler and a high schooler. They are responsible for their own lunches. They are responsible for their own breakfast. They are responsible for getting themselves out the door on time. I am at work. If they miss the bus, they know that they're in big trouble. And so far, they really haven't missed the bus that much. And they have learned that if they don't make their lunch, they're going to be hungry that day because mama doesn't play anymore. Like, you are old enough. You want to tell me how grown you are, then you got to show it in these, you know, ways of making your lunch and things like that. So every single morning I wake up, and I wake up around 5:30. That's what I aim to do, unless I know that there's some sort of promotion coming up through like any of the, mainly Disney, because they're the hardest ones to deal with. Then I wake up at 5 o'clock, but most of the time I wake up at 5:30. I immediately get up. I go into the laundry room and I pop in a load of laundry. Whatever we have, whatever's going on, that's normally what I put in. And then I wake up Trevor around 6, and then I go take a shower, and then I wake up Trevor at 6 o'clock because he has a very hard time waking up with an alarm, and we want to make sure that he gets up and gets the dog out in time to have a proper time to go to the bathroom. And then Trevor actually is my only one in the morning that takes a shower. So I get ready for work. As soon as I'm done getting ready for work, I come in and I check my emails and I make sure that there's nothing urgent. By this time I've checked to see if there's any promotions out and things like that. And I do anything that I need to do kind of behind the scenes for my travel agency business, and then I go downstairs. Our lunches are pretty much made. I just throw them in a lunchbox, put a ice pack in, and we're ready to go. My little kids are responsible for waking themselves up in the morning, getting dressed, eating breakfast, doing their hair, brushing their teeth, all that stuff. The last thing that I typically do in the morning is put Casey's bands in. Sometimes we don't have the time, and I do have to put them in at work. He has braces, and right now he's going through, you know, the band process. So we try to leave the house around 7 o'clock. I work very close from home. So then we get to work, I work all day, and I won't lie, a lot of times throughout the day my kids are texting me, I'm getting texts from clients, I'm getting emails from clients, things are going on, and I'm just trying to make a mental note. Like, I have this little to-do list that, and I have another one on my desk at work, and as I get things, I just write them down and I make that mental note of things that need to be done. I'm only human. I miss things, I'm sure, but I try to stay on top of it as much as possible. For a while, I wasn't doing that, and I was like trying to remember, and then I would miss major things. So then as soon as we leave work, we come home, and I try to leave my school at school. I try not to bring it home too much because I don't want to be, it's hard enough working multiple jobs, but you know, I don't want to be completely like not there for my kids. So then as soon as we walk in the door, they unload their backpacks. I make them do their homework. Technically my kids are gone at like 2:15 and I don't leave until 2:50. I try to make my kids do their homework at school, so it's one thing that we don't have to worry about. So as soon as they get in the door, they unpack anything out of their backpack that I maybe didn't see. They put their lunchbox away, they put their water bottle away, they put their ice pack away, all those things. I kind of go through the downstairs real quick. I go through the mail. I check anything that needs to be checked, and just kind of, you know, do a quick clean real quick and see if there's anything that needs to be done. And then I come upstairs and I swap my laundry from the morning that I put in, and then I go through and I check their chores and see what they did. I remind them to get their chores going and things like that. And then I typically come in and I sit down at my desk and I work. And I work and work and work and work and work. I will try to stop and take a break to do one chore a day. So like on Saturdays, I clean our bathrooms, and then one day a week, my kids all have a separate chore. So like one has cleaning the toilet, one has cleaning the sink. So our bathrooms get cleaned twice a week. My bathroom gets only cleaned once, but that's all it needs. It's only Jeff and I that use it. But that kind of keeps our bathrooms clean. I'm keeping up with the laundry on a daily basis. And then it's other things like sweep, vacuum, try to like do a quick dusting of something that needs it. You know, I kind of make a mental note, but I don't really have a lot of time during the week. So it's really sweeping, mopping, vacuuming, doing a quick clean, like a deeper clean of the kitchen, you know, things like that. I try, like when I get the mail, I go through it and I immediately put it away. I try not to leave. What is it?
Is it on my iPad?
No, you need to go find your iPad.
I don't have it.
It was in the car, and then you took it out of the car. Is it outside?
I didn't take it out of the car.
Okay, then it's in the back seat of the car.
Where in the car was it?
It's in the car somewhere. Go look for it.
You said it was in the car, so... If you said it was in the car, then you know it was in the car, so you know where it is.
I totally just lost train of thought of what I was saying because Casey came in. But yeah, I try, you know, my kids are doing a lot of the cleaning and things like that, so I really try to not have to do much cleaning throughout the week because I just don't have the time. I really have time to do a quick task of, you know, a quick tidy up and things like that. I'm making sure that I'm keeping up with the laundry. And honestly, once I swap the laundry over, a lot of times I just take it out and I put it in a basket that's on top of our table and I fold it when I have time. Sometimes I have like 5 extra minutes and I'll fold a lot of laundry. Sometimes I have a minute and I'll fold what I can. But then at least it's clean, and if the kids need to dig through it, they can to find whatever they need. And then I always try to make dinner. So I try to start dinner around 6 o'clock, 5:30 when my husband calls me and lets me know that he's on his way home. And I try to cook dinner. Monday through Wednesday. Typically Thursday we have leftovers. Friday my husband and I go out for a date night and I do grocery shopping and things like that, so they're kind of on their own that night. But a lot of times it's like kids are going here and there and everywhere. Typically on Fridays we typically stay late after work, and I'll typically go around, you know, 3:30 or 4 and get my kids something from McDonald's, and then they're kind of filled up. And then I also try to cook at least one weekend day, if not 2. I don't cook a ton anymore. My meals aren't what they used to be. The crock pot is my friend. The Instapot is my friend. Again, pre-planning your meals and things like that, that really does help me kind of stay on top of things. And that's just what we do Monday through Friday. On Saturday, it tends to be, or on Fridays, I go grocery shopping. When work wasn't so crazy, I was doing the online pickup. I would do it in the morning on Friday at work, but it's just been so busy that I can't. But on Fridays, I try to, you know, come home and tidy up, make my grocery list, all that stuff. And then my husband and I go out for a date night, which is really, really nice. And then on Saturdays, I tend to try to do like a really whole house cleaning. I try to finish folding whatever laundry didn't get folded and have the kids put it away. You know, that's the day that I'm doing a lot of cleaning and things like that. I won't lie, some days we do have to go and run errands those days to finish off the grocery shopping or whatever. But Saturday tends to be that day that I have that. I try to sleep in that day. I try to, you know, get a little bit of rest time in as well. And then Sunday, it just turns into prepping for the next week. If we go to church that day, we go to church. I'm, you know, prepping the kids for the next week and making sure that they're doing everything that they are to make sure that we're running things smoothly. If it's time to do my nails, I do my nails. it's just that time to prep for the next week. Typically on Sundays, whenever I'll sit down, if I'm going to edit any YouTube videos, if I have time, I will edit them and post them. I don't have time to do YouTube like I used to anymore, not to mention our life is so just like go, go, go. I don't even have time to film anything, and it would be so boring. So I film when I can, and then that's whenever I edit those videos for the week ahead. I use my planner and I plan in my planner. I do my filing, so I file any like household stuff. I file any travel agency things. Like, so I'm a travel agent, obviously, and this isn't my travel agent one, it's my teaching one. My travel agent one is a little tired. But I have a folder for the school, I have a folder for household, and I have a folder for the travel agency business. And I put my stuff here, and then on Saturdays and Sundays, that's whenever I will file them into the areas where they need to go. And I have like a 3-tier thing here that's the same thing. I do use my planner. I don't use it the way that I used to. I just don't have the time anymore. But so like this is next month, but like I have a highlight plan for everything for my clients. So in my monthly spread, that's where I put the stuff here to show me every single time I need to do something kind of earlier in the morning for clients. And I also put whenever I'm traveling, so I can let clients know ahead of time. And I do also put that stuff in my like weekly spread. But you know, it's not as much. So like I put stuff in my planner and I highlight when I need to do it. And I have the sections of like, this is my, I forget what that one is. I think this is my like, oh yeah, this is my travel agency stuff at the top. This is kind of my like daily to-do list, or things I need to for sure remember, like appointments and things like that. And then I have, this one is YouTube, this one is meal plan, this one is kids, and this one is Jeff and I. And I just kind of put things in and highlight them as I can. I use a lot of Post-its to try to remember things, but like this is this week, and I haven't planned anything yet, even though it's like, it's late. It's 8 o'clock on Sunday, so I need to get that done today. I'll probably bring that to work and work on that tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, it's organization, and honestly, my house doesn't look the way that it used to. My house is often kind of messy and has things here and there. I constantly have like a million-mile to-do list in the back of my head. But you know, me working has given us such a huge financial freedom that we didn't have. You know, we were able to do a lot of things, but like, you know, when it came time to give my kids their braces, it was like, sure, no brainer, we can do that. I was able to finally get rid of my car. My car was a 2005, and I bought it at the very end of last year, so 2019, so whatever that is. You know, I was finally able to upgrade my car, not have a car that had 175,000 miles on it when I was buying it. But you know, I've also done things like I've stopped getting my nails done and I do them myself, because that's, you know, a huge way to save money. We're trying to travel these like little mini trips. So this past weekend we went to Chattanooga, and we have a lot of little places that we want to go. Last year we went to Panama City. We would like to go to Destin, Florida. We would like to go to maybe Daytona Beach, not quite sure. We would like to go to Savannah. We would like to go to Gatlinburg. We'd like to go to Knoxville, Nashville, Alabama, Orange Beach. You know, there's all these little things we want to do. Plus, with me being in the travel industry, we of course love to go to the theme parks. So do those things like Discovery Cove and things like that. And me working these jobs has given us that extra opportunity. I will say I have major mom guilt. I work in my kids' school, and because my classroom gets so busy sometimes, there's been situations where I have missed going to events in Ellie and Casey's classroom, and it kills me. It kills me that I can't be that mom that I once was, that was in all these things. It kills me that my house isn't, you know, a certain way. It kills me that over the holidays my house wasn't decorated the way that I wanted it to be. And on the weekends I'm so dead tired. Like this weekend I chose to kind of put off work, which I have a ton of work to do tomorrow for the travel agency business, and I'll probably be up tonight late doing it. And then my house is kind of a mess, and I'll be playing, you know, catch up with that all week. And you know, I'm exhausted, and I'm gonna have to go into work on Monday with no rest. But you know, the ability to just go away this weekend and not even think twice about it was really, really nice, and not something that we probably would have done in the past. So it's a give and take, and, you know, I just got to find that fine line of giving and taking, which I still haven't perfected. But that's what works for me. If you are a working mom and there's something that did or didn't work for you, please, if I have comments, let me know down below. I know that the comments are really, really weird with the whole CAPA thing going on lately, or Kappa, whatever it is. But thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys if you are a client, if you just follow me on Facebook or Instagram or anything. I really appreciate it.